Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here, or Melvin2898, because I changed the channel name. But today I'll be doing a review over the first 3 episodes of Xiaolin Chronicles. I don't know if I sound kind of different. I have my retainer in, which I normally don't have in. And I know the channel's kind of getting overloaded with videos right now. I just did reviews over Legend of Korra, Free, and Attack on Titan. But, that's just how it's going to go. I hope you can check out all the content because some of the videos are kind of long, but if you like my content, I think the videos are pretty good. And I might be doing one more video after this today, who knows. So, Xiaolin Chronicles is a sequel of a show called Xiaolin Showdown, which aired on 4Kids and Cartoon Network. I used to actually say the channel name, but everyone doesn't have the same channel in their state, so basically, whatever channel 4Kids was on, that was the channel that Xiaolin Showdown was on. And I used to watch the heck out of this show. I'd even go out on a limb and say it's already better than most of the stuff on Cartoon Network. Disney doesn't have any good shows anymore, so I can't really compare it to any shows considering it's on Disney XD. But Disney, they're just dropping in quality. Just dropping in quality, and I'm not getting into it. That stuff's for the newer generation. They can get into that, but I can't. So, plus it's 30 minutes long, which is very uncommon, very rare for cartoons these days. Adventure Time, regular show are usually 13 minutes. I think regular show had an hour special once. What else? Amazing World of Gumball is 15 minutes. A Looney Tunes show is 30 minutes, but yeah, Gravity Falls is 30 minutes. We have a few, but really it's kind of rare. I don't really remember the plot of the show, but I'll try. Basically, there are these mystical items, and they're trying to collect all these mystical items. Each one does a different thing. Like, there's the orb of torpedo. I think that's what it's called. The main character Omi uses that, and it's a water based, I think it's called a Shingan Wu. And there are different ones. There are swords, there's combs, like the Medusa comb. There's different stuff. And then once they find one out wherever in the world, and 2 people touch it, they have a Shaolin showdown to see which one gets the item. So 2 people fight over it, and then they wager their own Shingan Wu, or in the let me see, how am I trying to word this? Or for like Chase Young, who was a villain on the show, he wagered his good looks because he's like young forever. Chase Young, hint hint. The weapons were produced by various masters. Now this is the part where I got some of this from the show, because the show does, I guess for the newcomers, they do kind of give some of the information that they gave before. Weapons, they were produced by various masters. And this is one cartoon with a story before the story. I forgot exactly what's that called. I think it's a prologue or whatever. And they give us a little bit of that. They give us a scene of what went down in the past. And if you want more information, watch the first series, because I'm pretty sure they did that in the first series. I know they do, like, travel back to the past and tell what happens, and we meet, like, the original master. There's some stuff like that in the original. And, it's just stuff like that makes the cartoon so good, the detail that they give to it. You have some cartoons these days that are just all about fart jokes or just stupid stuff, but I feel like this one's pretty good, even though there are fart jokes in this. So, yeah, just go back and watch the original series if you don't want to get spoiled, but it's not that much, it's a cartoon. And with that, let's just jump right into the first 3 episodes. A few of the voice actors had to be changed because there was a situation in which only the Canadian voice actors could stay. I think that was some sort of law. So, Raimundo, Clay, and Kimiko, I'm pretty sure they have different voice actors because the voices don't sound familiar to me. I didn't really check on this. It's just kind of like what I heard. So, Jack had a different voice in the preview, but he looks, it looks like his voice actor is back. And then Omi, his voice actor is Tara Strong, who is in Canada, I think, or she's Canadian. So, she could stay on the show. So the main characters, have to find an apprentice, and I thought they would each have one because that's a better idea. But it's an apprentice as a group as a whole, and it's like they didn't even try to have fun with this. You have a character who in a completely different uniform. You have all these guys in the same different uniform. The character looks exactly like Omi. There was no room to predict who would make it. Plus, he's in the intro. Some shows or anime, they produce different intros, and they edit them later as they add characters in. And I would have preferred if they had done this. I'm just saying. So the new character is named Ping Pong. He's a small Omi in glasses. Like, that's the best way to describe him. He's a small Omi in green glasses, and his element is light. Seems like I'm messing up in every video. And apparently he's European, which kind of weird because he looks just like Omi. And I'm pretty sure Omi's Asian, unless he's like a European Asian kid, which kind of makes sense, I guess. And it's awkward that Ping Pong is calling Omi his big brother. And every time a Shingon Wu appears, there's a dragon on the show dojo who's like at the actual dojo with them, and he reacts every time a Shingon Wu appears, which is the items I was talking about earlier. He'll have like pimples or something, or his skin will inflame, or something like that will happen, and then they know to go get the Shingon Wu. So one appears, they go look for it, and they bring Ping Pong with them. And if I kind of forgot that Dojo could transform into a huge dragon, which is awesome because they can ride on him. I don't know why, but sometimes this show just makes me think about PBS Kids. I don't know if it's like Dragon Tales or something, but I don't know. It just randomly made me think of PBS Kids. And wherever they went to, I don't know. They didn't really say. There's leeches there, like huge leeches. And also there's a girl named Willow waiting there, which is kind of suspicious, but I guess they didn't think that was suspicious because apparently she was going to the temple. So she wants to join them just like Ping Pong. So they have 2 apprentices right now, or potential apprentices. So 6 of them hide for, they head out. I don't know why I wrote hide. I was typing fast. So they head out for the Shingon Wu again, and Jack is there, which is the villain. I didn't really mention him that much. He's a villain of the show, but he's more of a comedic villain. I would say he's the main villain of the show, but he's like the comedic villain. He doesn't really matter that much unless he gets really serious, and I think that rarely happens. Like villains like Wuya and Chase Young are definitely bigger threats. He also has like a strong villain with him, and Wuya's the ghost, and she was also in the flashback. I forgot exactly how she transforms into her other form, but that does happen sometimes in the show. So Jack has robots that beat the robots, and then Jack and Ping Pong make it to the Shingon Wu. So there's a Xiaolin Showdown, which when I was younger, I always got excited about the Xiaolin Showdown scenes because they were so good. The entire world around them would just change. It's like I messed up. Xiaolin Showdown, and then like mountains form or whatever, and it's just really good. But now they're using 3D animation. Now I have a gripe with 3D animation or CGI or whatever you like to call it. They've used that in Naruto. They've used that in some animes, and I think 2D art looks better. And I highly doubt that 3D art is cheaper. I would say that 2D art seems like it would be cheaper. I prefer hand-drawn stuff or computer animated stuff, but not 3D. I just don't really like that. It kind of makes the characters look unlike they should. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you kind of get what I mean, I guess. So it looks weird. Everyone has a Tron suit now. I'm not even joking. They really have Tron suits on. That's kind of what it looks like. The showdowns are still the best part of the show. I think that's where the show really shines. You have a fight, you have these characters using their items, and I really do like it. And I forgot it was the season finale or something, but there's a part of the show, the original one, where they have this huge Xiaolin Showdown, which is like 8. It's like 4-on-4. It's really good. You should go check that out. If you're not gonna watch the original series, you should at least go check out that scene because it's really good. But Ping Pong wins the Shaolin Showdown. They're back at the dojo, but everyone is about to pick Ping Pong, and then Omi kind of steps in that it would be unfair to Willow. And Omi kind of stopped thinking with his head and started thinking with his heart. Happens to some people, not me. Just saying. And Chase Young, one of my personal villains from the show, he's watching this entire thing. And oh no, Willow is actually evil. How could we guess that, even though she was waiting there for us? Oh no! But this isn't actually revealed to the main cast yet. It's just Willow. She's with Chase Young, and apparently her name is Shadow or something. She can transform into this girl. But onward to the next episode.